There is no game I am more excited for than Clair Obscur Expedition 33, a game from a French studio inspired by JRPGs such as Final Fantasy and Persona, using the coolest turn-based combat that I have ever seen. It allows players to dodge and parry every attack. Combat is also incredibly stylish, with sleek menus, gorgeous animation. Guys, I could gush about how incredible this game is all day, and I'm going to be doing exactly that because we just got a massive amount of new information. This is an absolute blowout. So if you're excited for this game, or you've been wanting a true turn-based Final Fantasy to finally return because that is what this game has reminded so many people of, then please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because I promise you, this is the game that you've been waiting for. The official Clair Obscur Expedition 33 Twitter has this to say, quote, "Expedition 33 is a turn-based RPG with real-time mechanics, centered around the eponymous expedition as they strive to prevent the patrons from ever painting again. This video offers a glimpse into an early area of the game, shortly after the expedition sets out, focusing on a region known as Flying Waters. Here, Gustave and Lune are searching for Maëlle, another member of the expedition, and must navigate the area to uncover the clues to her whereabouts." And as you can see from the trailer of this game, the visuals are absolutely stunning. I mean, I hate to keep comparing this game to Final Fantasy, but this is the type of feeling that I get when I first see a brand new FF world. The art here is just so rich and inspiring. It's gorgeous and eerie. This is a world like nothing we've ever seen before, and that's the exact feeling you want the player to have whenever they experience an RPG like this. Continuing onward, they say, "We've infused Expedition 33 with rich environmental storytelling. Throughout the game, you'll encounter numerous destroyed structures, worn paths, and remnants of the expedition that came before. For example, in Flying Waters, Expedition 68 met their end, and by exploring this setting, you can see how they met their demise. You can switch the party leader at any time when you traverse the world of Expedition 33, letting them lead the expedition as you explore the world and overcome the challenges ahead. Whether you prefer to lead with your character or the one best suited for the upcoming battle, the choice is yours. You can also customize their appearance, with unique outfits and their hairstyles discoverable across the world. Looks have no effect on your character's skills or abilities, so you are free to use whatever fits your style best." Guys, this is incredibly exciting information. First of all, yes, you can already see the very rich environmental storytelling. Again, as I just mentioned, these environments are absolutely gorgeous. The ability to switch party leader at any time and traverse the world as whoever you want. I love that in a JRPG, even though this isn't technically a JRPG. And of course, the ability to customize your character's appearance freely. You can really tell this is a game made by people who grew up loving JRPGs and wanted to create their own, using all of the best aspects of previous other JRPGs. And it really shows. It seems like this team understands even the little things that make these games great. This game also brings forth one of the most important features that a video game can have, a grappling hook. With them saying you can interact with the environment using climbing hooks, ledges left by previous expeditions, or the grapple in your kit to ascend to great heights. Exploration is heavily rewarded throughout the game, and you'll come across environmental puzzles called paint cages that can aid your journey, along with items called pictos that teach you new abilities. Pictos work similarly to accessories or gear in traditional RPGs, and bestow stat bonuses to the character who has them equipped. They also have unique passive skills associated with them called Lumina. Having a picto equipped allows a character to learn the associated Lumina permanently, and you can equip a wide range of them to diversify your builds and customize your party to suit a preferred playstyle. Guys, if you're thinking what I'm thinking, this immediately reminded me of Final Fantasy IX, a system where each piece of gear brings brand new abilities. Equipping them allows the character to eventually learn them permanently. Again, I cannot stress enough, these are guys that truly get classic JRPGs, and I am just so excited that this game is being made in the first place. In particular, for people who loved JRPGs like Lost Odyssey or Final Fantasy X, it feels like it's more that type of game. Next, they talk about the game's battle system, and this is shaping up to be something truly special. Our battle system is what we call reactive turn-based, where you'll need to input commands when you attack, but also remain reactive whilst enemies attack to effectively defend your party from damage. Players take turns attacking or defending, with the turn order displayed on the left side of the screen, a feature that every turn-based turn-based game should have. While basic attacks deal low damage, skills often involve a time-reactive command to maximize their effectiveness and add additional bonuses. Skills cost action points, AP, to use, and the cost varies between skills. Though you gain 1 AP per turn, you can customize your build to get AP from other sources, such as successful parries. Some multi-hit skills may allow you to chain an attack combo, unless you fail your inputs. Some may even backfire and cause damage to you if you fail your input, so careful timing and practice will be key to maximizing your effectiveness in battle. Holy crap, I absolutely love this. So this is not just a turn-based game in the traditional sense where you're just optimizing your strategy. You also do have to have some skill in order to play this game. This means that the game is always going to have this heightened feeling of risk versus reward. Are you going to use safer attacks that you know you can do the inputs for? Or are you going to take that chance and do an attack that might also do damage to you, or has the chance of just failing entirely? I'm a big fan of timing-based mechanics in turn-based games, so for me, I'm already in love with the idea of this system. They then continue saying that similarly, when an enemy attacks, you'll need to time your inputs to minimize damage. The timing windows for these inputs vary. Dodging has a larger window, allowing you to evade the attack entirely, while parrying has a tighter window that negates damage and can trigger a powerful counterattack if you successfully parry the entire enemy combo. And just so you know, they have confirmed previously, it is entirely possible to do a no damage run of this game if you are skilled enough, which means that if you want to just keep parrying the enemy over and over, you can do that. This is a game that has the deep strategy of a turn-based game and the absolute precision of an action game. Next, they talk about boss fights. Bosses may also have unique mechanics or additional challenges to overcome. For example, Goblu is surrounded by flowers in the encounter, which can bestow it powerful buffs and advantages that can quickly overwhelm the party. In this case, you can make use of the free aim system to fire at these flowers and close their buds, limiting their effectiveness and ensuring that the expedition has the upper hand against these powerful adversaries. Finding and exploiting these unique mechanics can be integral to boss battles. Again, this is another thing that I have to gush about. The fact that there is a free aim system and you can just target something in the environment, allowing you to strategize and puzzle solve in this way. Final Fantasy X had something sort of like this, but you'd select it from a menu. However, what I like about this is that there isn't really a menu to figure this out with. The game will show you the flowers and you'll have to figure it out on your own based on the context. This means that there will potentially be a ton of hidden mechanics to fights that won't immediately stand out to you. When I look at all this information, it really feels like Clair Obscur Expedition 33 is the game that I've been waiting for years. This is a true evolution of the turn-based RPG, and honestly, I'm a little surprised that this is coming from a Western studio. You know, just looking at the design of the game, the visuals, it really has what I love about Western games and Japanese games all in one place. And obviously, we talk about Final Fantasy a lot on this channel, and you guys are always saying, oh, you want a turn-based FF, or you want more, visually impressive turn-based games. And to be clear with that statement, I am not saying there aren't plenty of turn-based games. Guys, I know about Octopath 2 and Persona 3 Reload and Like a Dragon and like all these other games. I know. We all know. But I totally get what people mean when they say that they're missing this sort of experience. And that is to say that everyone who is a fan of turn-based combat, everyone who's a fan of these types of old school turn-based JRPGs, even though this game is not technically a JRPG, you had better be supporting Clair Obscur Expedition 33. This is a game that is doing so much right, and it deserves all of the praise that it is inevitably going to get. And if you haven't already, be sure to check out my latest essay on Final Fantasy X. So many of you have said that it's one of the best videos I've ever made, explaining why Final Fantasy X is still a timeless masterpiece, and why many of its contemporaries have failed to capture its essence. And with that, I'll see you all in the next video. Later, guys.